communicating through language. It's not always the most favorable, effective way to transfer an idea from one person to another. You know, there's always neural linguistics that get in the way when we're using language. But if at least we're talking about some human experience, some fundamental experience that we can all agree upon, we can all agree upon what it is, we can all agree upon a certain effect, a given effect that's happening as a result of, you know, a certain cause, then yeah, hopefully we don't really have anything to dispute or argue about, because everything is just very clear. So Qigong, I would consider it my craft. It's something that I hope to stay at the cutting edge of in a safe way, but at the same time, you know, if something is only a very small risk, then, you know, I have no problem giving it a go. You know, there's really nothing to be afraid of. And there's a lot more support nowadays for people doing Qigong. In the old days, you know, in the turn of the century, if you started doing Qigong and you had some issue come about, perhaps it may have been difficult to, you know, find someone qualified to help you with your problem. Nowadays, it's, you know, everything's available on the internet. So, yeah, I think there's very little risk with, you know, trying something new. I like to try new things. At the moment, I'm trying colloidal gold, colloidal silver, and monatomic gold. 20 ppm colloidal gold, so for every 1 million water molecules, there's 20 nanoparticles of 24 karat pure gold in there, which of course gold is a very stable metal and very highly conductive and non-corrosive. So our body actually is quite compatible with gold. There's no problem with there being gold in your body. It's not going to cause any problems, unless of course you drink too much and the gold gets, you know, stuck somewhere or whatever. Colloidal silver, I'm also taking it. Again, if you only take a little bit, you know, you'll be fine. If you drink too much colloidal silver, you'll turn blue. You'll get agaria. Your skin will, you know, will go blue. But again, taking a little bit, you're fine. Nothing to worry about, you know. So this colloidal gold, colloidal silver, mix them together, you know, you have a substance which may be referred to as electrum, which according to some traditions, this is how some Qigong masters, practitioners, lineages were able to you know, bump up their function of, you know, engage with their Qigong and build up their energy field to, you know, to have a surplus of energy to be able to use for certain things. You know, when we're in the womb, before we're born, in the last few months of gestation, you know, our dantian function and our lower energy field function, our primordial energy that is there to give us a boost in the early stages of growth. Same as a seed or an egg or whatever has a certain amount of stored energy together with a primordial energy field, which you know, is at its peak in the last couple of weeks of gestation. And then when we're born, after they cut the umbilical cord, it starts to gradually deplete. And by the time we're 35, it's probably only about, you know, 5% or less function left in the dantian. So of course the first phase of Qigong is to re-engage with that energy and build up that back up to 100%. Same as what you might have heard of called, you know, prenatal breathing or somatic breathing. When people get really deep into it, you'll see them start, you know, you'll see a very, 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 very gentle, you know, waves of contraction start to come up through the spine, you know, and yeah, very, yeah, it looks pretty weird, but yeah, it's pretty cool once you get deep into it. Okay, so that's somatic breathing or prenatal breathing, but that's somatic breathing. It's referring perhaps a little bit more to just the pure physiological function, together with a very basic electrochemical function of the human body. But with Qigong, you know, we're aiming for something a little bit deeper than that. And of course, you know, first phase of Qigong, re-engaging with that energy field. You know, a little bit of caution is advised there, you know, because if you have underlying issues, psychological issues or whatever, like a lot of us have, you know, you build up more energy and then those things will all be amplified, and all these things will come to the surface and can be very, very emotionally and psychologically turbulent. You know, that's why you hear about people, you know, just going too hard, too fast with Qigong and, you know, losing their mind in various ways, you know. But yeah, these are some things that I'm, you know, I'm giving it a go because I just want to stay at the forefront, want to stay at the cutting edge of my own development, and you know, making little videos like this and just sending them out there, let them fly, see what people have to say, see if they agree, disagree, you know, whatever. It's all useful, whether it's a criticism or a compliment or whatever, you know, it's all useful, you know. So yeah, this another one I'm taking is monotonic gold ormus, which is extracted from you know, Dead Sea salt and New Zealand sea salt, a mixture of the two. So those salt molecules, they have a lot of those you know, single elements of precious metals, gold, iridium, platinum, silver, suspended there within that structure. So when you do a certain chemical process, they get released out and it falls out in a very, very, very fine white powder comes out of those salt molecules, and then you refine it, and then you get this. Yeah. So hopefully these things will help, you know, absorb into my you know, nervous system, fascia, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I do feel you know, I do feel that it's working. I do feel it is having a good effect, you know. When I first re-engaged with you know, Qigong, with this Dan Tian Gong, you know, lower energy field, reactivating it, you know, a few years ago. It was the first phase, you know, yeah, very emotionally turbulent, and you know, underlying issues that I had, you know, came to the surface, and even recently, you know, it's been challenging it's been challenging, you know. So yeah, so that's why. So, but yeah, I will continue my training and